Good morning and happy Wednesday to all you lovely people out there. We are going to knock out today's Bible reading a little bit later today in a separate video. I want to do what I said I was going to do yesterday, which is finish up the last 3 trumpets from chapter 9. Just to recap, Revelation 6 starts the day of wrath, and that goes all the way through Revelation chapter 19. And as believers, we are not appointed unto the wrath of God. That's why Revelation 2 and 3 is about the churches. And in Revelation 4, immediately John is taken up into heaven. You also notice that the terminology after chapters 2 and 3 turns very Jewish. So the timing and order of these things that are happening from chapter 6 through chapter 19 aren't necessarily that relevant to us. We're not going to be so academic as far as trying to nail down exactly when things happen. We just know these are the things that are going to come to pass during the Great Tribulation, which is the last 3.5 years of the total 7 years, which is known as the time of Jacob's trouble, the 70th week. And the 70th week of Daniel can be found in Daniel chapter 9, the last 4 verses. So notice with the 5th trumpet that a star fell from heaven. And this star was given the key to the bottomless pit. Smoke rose up out of it, which darkened the sun, and then these weird locusts come out that were only there to torment men, not to kill them. Now check out Revelation 9:6. It says that these men wanted to die, but death fled from them. Now remember, John wrote this in the 1st century, and he was taken in the spirit to see what was happening in the last days. I believe this verse may be hinting at the technological advances that are occurring in today's society. With artificial intelligence and 3D printing and harvesting organs from animals and making copies and putting them in humans, I believe we may be trying to get to a point, which happened back in the garden, where man is trying to be immortal, but we're doing it the wrong way without God. But that's just speculation on my part. Trumpet 6 talks about the great army from the east, which is 200 million people ready to battle the Lord. And they were on these wild horses that had heads of a lion. They breathed fire, and they had tails that were like the serpent. These are going to be some crazy times. I'm telling you, do not want to be a part of it. What's even wilder is after seeing all this stuff, these people still refuse to repent and change their heart and mind and give it to Christ. See, 2 Thessalonians 2 mentions that God is going to put a strong delusion on the people. It's not worth taking the chance to think that you're going to be able to just get saved when you want to if you have to go through these sin days. So that concludes the 6th trumpet, and then we have an interlude in the next chapter, just like we had an interlude after the 6th seal. This heptadic structure, or 7-sided structure, is repeating. This takes us up to chapter 12, which we will continue in today's Bible reading later today. Be blessed. I'll see you later.